Hello, I'm Hélène Guillot, the Managing Director of the ACLP. Welcome back to ACLP Insights, where we explore intellectual property and licensing in plant breeding. In today's episode, we will talk about the creation of the ACLP. What motivated companies of different sizes and IP practices to come together to build a licensing platform, and which solutions they could find to address the challenges posed by patents. As we discussed in the past episode, it is critical to keep a fair balance between the two main IP tools at the disposal of breeders to get a fair return on their investment: plant variety protection, PVP, and patents. In 2020, when some seed companies started discussing among themselves, the debate was not about being for or against patents, as each company has its own view on this topic. The focus was rather on how to build a platform that would address shared concerns related to patents. It is worth noting that the ACLP does not have its own position on intellectual property, but follows the position of EuroSys, of which it is a member. So, what was the rationale behind the creation of the ACLP? The first priority of the founding members was access to breeding material. As we saw in the first episode of ACLP Insights, the legislation around patents is quite strict in many countries in Europe. It is not possible to conduct research and development nor to commercialize patented traits without getting authorization from the patent holder. But access to a broad germplasm is critical for the work of plant breeders. Under the ACLP, companies have the obligation to provide all their patented traits and to grant a license to any member asking for it. The second priority was to avoid concentration and the risk of monopolies. If one company holding a patent can stop other companies to get access to this trait of interest, this could create monopolies that are detrimental to everyone, as sharing is key to create new plant varieties that meet the needs of farmers and safeguard food security. In the ACLP, members have the obligation to provide all their patented traits. They cannot retain some of them or keep the opportunity to sign exclusive licensing. The third priority was to ensure transparency around the presence of patented traits in commercial varieties. Indeed, it can be complicated for users to know whether a patented trait is included in a commercial variety, which may lead to unintentional intellectual property infringement. The ACLP has built its database of patented traits upon Pinto, the database of EuroSys. Pinto has existed for more than 10 years now for breeders to share information on patented traits included in commercial varieties. While filling out the database has always been voluntary for EuroSys members, it is now compulsory to do so for ACLP members. Last but not least, companies were aware of the resource imbalance for small and medium companies wishing to access patented traits. Indeed, negotiating a license may come with high resource needs on legal and IP expertise, and to secure transactions, companies that don't have internal legal support would often need to use services of a law firm, and that represent an extra cost to access patented traits. That certainly hinders the motivation of SMEs to do so. ACLP members have built a standard licensing agreement that facilitates negotiation, as all legal terms and conditions are already agreed upon. Only the royalty fee needs to be discussed, and an arbitration system could be activated in case parties cannot find an agreement on the royalty fee. Moreover, ACLP covers the cost of legal advice for small companies that would need assistance. After 3 years of discussion on how to address the challenges posed by patents in a fair and transparent framework, the Agricultural Crop Licensing Platform was born, officially registered since April 2023 in Belgium. Members are companies of all sizes and different crops of interest. There are 6 multinationals and 4 medium or small-sized companies, including a Turkish company. This represents 95% of the patent holders in agricultural crops in Europe. But there are also companies not owning any patented traits that wish to be part of the discussion in order to build a platform that would meet their potential future needs. On an administrative standpoint now, the ACLP is organized as a Belgian international association with members gathering at least once a year as General Assembly, and the board meets many times around the year to discuss strategical issues. In the next episode, I will explain who can become a member and what the scope of the ACLP is in terms of both geographical coverage and patented traits. See you soon!